Good morning. Welcome to what I think is one of the major things that's got me back on like the road to wellness. Welcome to Mandy's cancer busting smoothie. So as soon as I received the diagnosis, stage 1 breast cancer, I immediately went online. Thankfully we've got the Libby app, and so I went and got loads and loads of library books out on ways to deal with cancer, work through cancer treatment, and to get your body well and fit and healthy again, to ensure that it's got everything possible to help your immune system fight off this, this tumor, this thing that's growing within you. And one of the books I found the most useful was Dr. Kristi Funk's Breasts, the Owner's Manual. Now this book was absolutely brilliant. I think I found it through like one of the Facebook groups. I can't remember. It was so cool. And in it she has a recipe for an antioxidant smoothie. And I had a look at the smoothie. I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Like loads of ingredients. I think it was about like between 8 to 10 ingredients. But I've adapted it. This is my version. Lisa had to step back quite a bit to show you.
So Mandy, talk us through. Let's start with the vegetables here.
Yep. So vegetables are incredibly important. So we've got celery, kale, and I have broccoli. Now, we are so fortunate here in Perth to have the Spud Shed with incredibly cheap veggies, 99 cents for a head of broccoli. Incredibly lucky. I know it's not organic, but the books say just get the veggies in you. So they're the three main veggies. And then we've got carrots. Coming closer, this is one of the things from Dr. Kristi, and I'm so fortunate my sister has loads of them. Aloe vera, look at that, aloe vera gel.
Just cut that fresh off the plant this morning.
Yes, so I put in 1 frozen banana, half a cup of blueberries, and half a cup of strawberries. That's it for the frozen stuff. Now with the powders, she says, Dr. Kristi says, have like a matcha tea. Matcha's quite expensive. I buy like a box of green tea bags instead. And so I put 1 in the smoothie and I put 1 in my own glass. My own glass is like oomphed up, for extra cancer fighting goodness. We have cinnamon, really important. Use the Ceylon cinnamon, not the cassia cinnamon. Apparently it's got some ill effects for the liver. So Ceylon cinnamon, this is organic. And we've got turmeric, and of course you have to have it with black pepper for the piperine, something like that. And so I have like half a teaspoon of turmeric, and I know I'll put the recipe details in the pinned comments below. This is just showing you the ingredients. We have black chia seeds, and I put in dates, not quite the delicious ones we had in the Middle East, but I thought they were pretty good. Now, flaxseed, otherwise known as linseed, it's really important. There's no point in just buying the tiny little seeds as they are, because the body won't digest them. They're an incredibly powerful tool in the fight against cancer, but they have to be ground up. And then once they are ground, they go rancid quickly, so you've got to put them in the fridge. So this is the last of my linseed. Failing that, you can buy LSA mix, which is linseed, sesame, almond. Once opened again, that goes in the fridge. So moving along. Something we tried in the Middle East and really enjoyed, Nigella seeds. They've got a couple of other names as well. I'll put them above. They've got a lovely tart flavour. Certain things I just put into my own separate pint glass for, as I said, extra, anti-cancer goodness. So the Nigella seeds, and I put in hemp seeds as well, like a teaspoon of those. And I give myself some extra cacao. But cacao does go into the main smoothie because just chocolatey, healthy goodness. So many antioxidants. And it's good for you. You know what I mean? Ah, so wonderful. Now for protein, it's really cool. We've got sunflower seeds and pumpkin seeds for pizza. And I put a spoonful of the green powder, super green powder, spirulina, and some other things. Put a heaped dessert spoon into the smoothie, and I put like a teaspoon into my own glass as well. And also going into my own glass is pea protein. Apparently it's really good if you're on a whole foods plant-based diet, just to make sure you get that protein, because that's the one thing the surgeon said to me: eat loads of protein. Now Lisa's pointed out that I haven't actually described the pint glass. This is a pint glass, like the UK measurement for, I don't know, drinking beer, etc. And my smoothie recipe makes 4 pints. Each pint is 568 ml. So it's so wonderful. I have a big one for Lee and I, My sister has some and my mum was over to visit, like she had one as well. Or we just put them in the fridge for later on for a delicious, wonderful, healthy snack. Last but not least, fruit-wise, I put in like a whole lemon. Again, so blessed. My sister has the best lemon tree. We've been having so many lemons every day. So I think the recipe called for like some lemon juice. I cut a lemon in half and then, well, cut it in quarters actually, and then I scraped the whole thing, pulp and juice alike, into the smoothie maker. And actually that's too small. I'm gonna need a bigger one because man, I love my lemon. I was putting garlic in as well. I tried that for a couple of days, a couple of cloves of garlic, but yeah, no. I'll save the garlic and lemon for like a separate dish. An apple, green or red, your preference. And I put in about this much ginger, like a knob of ginger there. And that's nice and bitey and it just makes it really tasty. And we're not gluten intolerant, which is cool. We can have, you know, we like our carbs or whatever they're called. And so I tend to put in like a cup of, or maybe like half a cup of oats in here, and I soak them in like filtered water for at least half an hour before blending. And that gives you like that little carbohydrate boost as well. Now Lee, was that everything?
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty conclusive. I don't know what there's 15 or 20 ingredients, quite a lot.
I've just thought, something my sister has taught me, it's been so cool staying here, like A, they have a Thermomix, so I've learned how to use that amazing machine. B, she's taught me how to like soak beans, etc., and then cook them in the slow cooker the next day. And the same with chickpeas, and then to like make hummus in the Thermomix the next day. I've actually got some chickpeas on to soak at the moment. One of the things I love doing is soaking mung beans. So here we've got like 2 different stages. These ones have been soaked and they're in the fridge now, and these ones are in like the early stages. I think it's day 2. So I'll just put them in here to rinse. I'll rinse them out later. Don't need to buy them. You pay like $6 for a 1 kilo bag of mung beans, which will last, that's like just the tiniest amount. It's maybe like 50 grams, not even 50 grams. Absolutely brilliant. They're gonna go in also. And so I think, get ready to start making it. So I'm getting my glass all set up here. This is my, extra special cup of smoothie. So everything else goes in the communal one, including a bag of green tea. I love it. One thing that we learned quite early on is put the powders in fairly early. Put the frozens in first, then put the powders in, and then put your things like the kale. Because kale takes up a lot of room, and the Thermomix is incredible, but it's only a certain size. Yeah. So we put the kale in.
Of the other stuff pushes the kale down and makes enough room for all the lovely smoothie.
Look at it, oh dear. It's looking quite full already. Sometimes if it's super full, we blend it, we blend like 3/4 of it and then add like the other bits. And for some reason dates, even though we chop them fairly small, you quite often get this lovely little piece of date left over, you know, a little treat. Lovely. So with the oats, the recipe called for like soy milk, almond milk, etc. They've all got additives. So I just put in water. My rationale, this is filtered water that we collect from the jug. So I put in, say, another 1.5 cups of filtered water. There's enough flavour that comes from the powders and all the delicious things that you don't need to add anything else. Dates make it sweet, cinnamon makes it sweet, the apple makes it sweet. It's excellent. This is the first time I'd actually ever eaten aloe vera gel before, and my approach to it is get a great big one and then very carefully, avoiding health and safety issues, slice down, and then, as you can see, all this lovely gel, put it over here. Like, I'm sure there is a better way of doing it. If so, please let me know in the comments below. But as it is, this is what we eat. And I'm positive it's what helped my scar heal so fast after the surgery. They just couldn't believe it. The nurse couldn't believe how fast it had healed, nor could the doctor, nor could all the random people that I told about it, that I met in the street, etc. Oh, the chemist and
very good
like
healing
that.
properties and good for your skin, yeah, Mandy, for
so
your
good.
scar tissue.
Yeah, and so this bit here that I haven't used, I'll then use later on to massage around the scar tissue. So it all gets like thoroughly used up, because it can be a little bit messy and it doesn't taste very nice. It's quite bitter, but the healing goodness more than outweighs that.
It gets lost in the flavour of the smoothie as well, doesn't
Everything
it?
else, exactly. So you can put avocado in as well if you like. Or you can add nuts and you can add lots of other things. I mean, just let me know in the comments below. Oh, hang on. You hate it when that happens. Let me know in the comments below what your preferred ingredients are for, like, you know, nice healthy smoothies. Do you add like any sort of sugar thing? Like, do you feel that you need stevia and all the other natural alternatives? I suppose there's date syrup, maple syrup, all those sorts of things. For us, as I said earlier, dates and cinnamon, apple. And then the avocado is going to make it, oh, lovely. And that's for like your natural fats. I have read somewhere people put olive oil in smoothies, or maybe coconut oil, or yes. But I think ours is beautiful as it is. They're the basic ingredients. That's sort of what we have in like every smoothie, every day. But the colour's always different, and so's the flavour. It's amazing. Can't wait to try this one. Yay! Oh, finally ready. Quite a brown colour. Oh my word, it's so heavy. It's a great workout. And it turns out it's kind of tricky to pour, so I need a spoon. And interesting, the avocados made it quite fluffy today. Oh, deliciousness. See all the different colours. Wow, smoothie goodness. It's such a great way to get in, you know, just so many vitamins and minerals and fibre and all those powders and potions and lotions and things. And this is great. We use an empty sauerkraut jar, well washed out of course, and that has the leftover bits, and we can have them later on. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually perspiring. It's kind of hard work, like apportioning this out, but it's all worth it when you try it. And I'm going to try Lee's first, because as you can see, I've still got to mix up my lotions and potions. I'll just try Lee's one. Do need to chew it. Maybe I should have put an extra 2 cups of water instead of just 1.5. Delicious. I'm gonna get Lee's reaction.
Every time we make it, it's always a little bit different consistency, a few different flavours, it all depends. This one's quite a thick one compared to normal, I'd say. Need a spoon, you don't always need a spoon. Well, that's nice, yeah, I really do like it. I'm getting the lemon is coming through a lot, and a bit of the ginger too. It really is delicious. I was a bit trepidatious at first. I saw these green smoothies and I thought, oh, it might taste a bit nasty. But it's actually, it's quite sweet and lemony, yeah, and it's just so good. I'm so happy with it. I could eat these forever more.
I swear to you, it made exactly enough to fill sauerkraut, my sister's, my pint glass, Lee's pint glass, and there's this much left over.
Yeah, and we always use
so
fingers
cool.
to finish it off, don't we? There's not much left.
Okay, hate to admit it, I licked the lid. Because look at it, look at how much goodness is on there. Yum.